Good morning, everybody. Dr. Scott here, Oak Creek Relief and Wellness. Today's Tuesday. Tuesdays are great for testimonials. So today I have Karina here, who is a patient of mine since mid-December is when I first saw you, right? And we had she's going to tell you the story, but just to give you an idea, like she's come a long way. Wanted her to kind of share with everybody just so that you guys know that this type of story can happen and there's so much positive results that we're getting here at Oak Creek Relief and Wellness. But take it away, Karina. Tell us about what's going on or what happened.
So after my pregnancy, or after having my child, I was experiencing a lot of backaches, lower backaches. I really did struggle carrying my son, just every day-to-day tasks. And I started seeing a chiropractor, and honestly, I struggled because I felt like I was just another number. I was in and out of the office within maybe just a few minutes, and after several visits, I really wasn't getting any better. So my daycare, the lady that cares for my son now, she recommended Oak Creek Wellness Center. So I looked them up through my insurance. It was covered, and I think it was mid-December when I started coming in. I can honestly say that I had lost faith, but after just a few sessions, I started noticing the improvements, and after 5 or 6 weeks, I can honestly say that I can get back to my daily routine. I could carry my son, I can do laundry, I can do so many chores that I'm very thankful that I started coming here. And now after several months, I have had a few flare-ups, and I'm very thankful that during this pandemic, I am still able to come here and get treated and up and running again within 1 or 2 sessions.
That's true. That's a good point. And you've had she was just telling me this before we started the video that she's been getting more active, getting back out into exercising again, and it sometimes makes her a little sore, but her body bounces back quicker, and you think that's a lot to do with what we're still doing just to take care of your spine and everything, right? So do you have any other, like, for anybody that would ask you, is it worth it, or our clinic, now, I mean, we don't have to name names of the other places you were at, but the differences, could you talk about the differences between us and the other facility?
So the place that I went to before, I would try to explain my symptoms, and I would feel like they were cutting me off, that they weren't really listening to the issues that I had. And when I came here, like, that's the very first thing that I noticed. Like, Scott, you were taking the time, and I felt bad because I knew you had like other people waiting, and I never felt rushed. I mean, you're in and out within a timely manner. They can actually get you in to a session right away. I mean, I would call it, and within a few moments, like, yep, I can get you in at this time. So I love the flexibility, that you really truly care about your patients, and overall, I mean, I'm feeling a lot better.
Thank you. You got your life back, right?
Yes.
I mean, I remember when you first started, there was, near tears in the eyes of just the amount of pain you were in, and the amount of problems that were going on.
Yeah.
It was, So, and that's another point, she kind of brought it up, but just the fact that we are an essential healthcare service for anybody that's in the state. Now, you were trying nothing was working, right?
No.
Nothing else had helped, because you had been to other besides chiropractors too?
Yes.
Just mention that quick.
So I was a chiropractor, and I did physical therapy. I tried the needles.
Dry needling, or the...
No, just regular needles.
Oh, acupuncture?
Acupuncture, yes. Okay. And I went to different people that knew how to, massage, like deep tissue. Not only was it expensive and not covered through my insurance, but it sometimes got worse.
So you're happy overall?
Yes, very, very thankful.
And I know you've been sharing your story.
I have with everyone I know, friends, family, and like, this is the place to go. I kept asking so many people at work, any recommendations, because I had many issues with other chiropractors that I honestly had lost faith until I came here.
Well, we're glad that we were able to not only help you out, but just regain your health and the holistic approach and what chiropractic has to offer.
And it has honestly given me back so much more that I can possibly ask for. there was a point in my life that I honestly felt like my husband didn't sign up for this. He was doing all the house chores, he was taking care of the baby, and at that point I'm like, you know what, if I'm not going to get any better, like, you should probably look into probably a divorce or something, because I honestly felt so bad for him. And now that I can, you know, by the time he gets home, the food is ready, like the laundry's done, the baby's well taken care of, and it's like, oh my God, like I got my marriage back, I have my son, I can actually sit down and play with him, and that's so much more that I can possibly ask for.
That is huge, yeah, that's amazing. Oh wow. Well, so you heard it, folks. I mean, that almost got me a little emotional there. But so anyway, Karina, do we have your permission to share this with people on
Absolutely.
social media or any other
Yes.
thing that we have for
Yes.
promotional purposes? Oak Creek Relief and Wellness. You guys can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. Check us out if you have a similar situation, or somebody you know has a similar situation where they're struggling or something's going on in life. There could be something we can do to help. So don't hesitate to give us a call. I think Karina would agree with me there, and we can get you checked out and possibly get you started on the right path to getting your life back. Thanks for taking the time with us today, and you guys have a great rest of your week. All right, thanks, Karina.